Hey guys, what's up? Mecabricks here, back with another video. Now today we're actually going to be comparing two different online Lego softwares. Now when I say Lego software, I guess a better word to use would be Lego CAD. So it's pretty much computer aided design specifically for Lego models. So there are a variety, quite a few actually. I think just off the top of my head I could name there's stud.io, there's Mecabricks, there's Lego Digital Designer or LDD, and then I think there's one more too. I think LDraw, yeah, that's the one. So I've actually never used LDraw before, so I don't really have too much to say. For the purpose of this video, I was actually trying to download Lego Digital Designer, but unfortunately it was not supported on my laptop, so that was sort of strange. I'll just show you a couple pictures. Obviously this video is not about that, but I just wanted to give you a bit of information. This is actually the official oh, look at that. So this is actually the official Lego supported digital designer. Now, unfortunately, this was actually unsupported and defunded back in 2016. So there's not really too much new stuff going on here. And that's the reason a lot of people are not huge fans of it still. But as you can see, yeah, some people have made some pretty big things in there. The issue I remember I had when I built in this is obviously there's no way to render your images compared to any of the other ones. The good thing, obviously, is that you had a variety. The user interface was sort of outdated and on the older side, but I didn't mind that too much, honestly. It's okay. That was definitely one issue I had, that you couldn't render. In addition to that, I felt that, what was I going to say? It wasn't updated. That was the other issue. It wasn't updated very frequently, and that tended to be a problem. But there's not too much else to say. The main point of this video is going to be going over Mecabricks versus stud.io. So stud.io is actually a program you can download for your Mac. I have a couple of stuff over here. For the purpose of this video, I think I'm just going to open one of my simpler builds. I have quite a few. Let us find, how about bench? That should be easy enough. Okay. So here I just have a little bench I put together, and I just want to show you the functionality of the software in just in a small example. So on the left over here, we have our pieces, and you might be wondering, oh, that's different for me. There are actually quite a few different things you can change. You go to stud.io, preferences, and I believe appearance, where is it? Horizontal or vertical, so that can be changed. There are quite a few things that can actually be changed. Shortcuts, general, your currency. The biggest things I love about stud.io is that you can pretty much export your stuff into a wanted list. So this is completely worked with Bricklink. This is actually created by Bricklink. So you can do a lot of stuff like that. So if, for example, you want to sign in, you can upload it to the studio. You can build with other people. You can make instructions, which is not anything great. What I meant to say is that you can actually find a detailed parts list. So on a smaller model, it might not be anything great. Fine, maybe you can do it manually. But on a huge scale, you can do all of this stuff. So, excuse me. It's quite useful that way. It'll show you all this stuff. So I think that's definitely one of the best parts. As of user interface and accessibility, it's quite similar to stud.io. I can just do a quick render, to be honest, just show you how it looks. So it is, I wouldn't say basic, but it's on the simpler side. I wonder if I can really increase the quality of that. I want to just try. I'm just curious, to be honest, to see. So you pretty much just move this around like you do the normal model, except everything in that camera is what's going to be rendered. So you zoom it in or zoom out as you like. You can make it a solid color. For now, I'm just going to make it transparent. You can change the lighting, actually. And there's actually quite a few things that can be changed. For this, I'm just going to do a classic photo reel. And we're going to render that. See how long that takes. I'm going to call it test and save it to my desktop. So while that's rendering, I'll talk about a couple of other things and really how I go about using stud.io. So you can change the color here. And the good thing, since this is integrated with Bricklink, it'll actually show you the price of every piece. That's based on, I think, the 6-month sales average. So that's extremely useful tool as well. The issue is, although it is integrated with the Bricklink, there are quite a few pieces, and I'm not talking about just new pieces, even older pieces that are not on this. Now, I understand that some of these printed pieces, mainly what I'm talking about, are difficult to transfer over, so I completely understand that. I just see that as a bit of an unfortunate thing. For example, I was searching for an owl the other day, and I think if I can find that, it was in white. So as you probably know, there are quite a few Lego owls in white, and I couldn't find a single printed one. They were all just the solid without anything. So that was a bit unfortunate. I think, right? Yeah. But I mean, that's not a huge issue. These are just some of the smaller things. Let's take a look at how the render's coming along. I think this is going to take a really long time because I put it in super high quality. Anyways, so Mecabricks is a bit different. Mecabricks is not a download or like an app or anything. It's just a website. So you can actually run it from your iPad, your iPhone, anything like that. Stud.io, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure you can only do from a laptop or a computer. So you go to website and you check out the workshop over here. For example, here I actually have an account, so I can save all my models. And I can open something. Let me see what models I have. So I have a couple of things I've been working on. I'll just show you this little tree build I was working on the other day. I'll go into detail on this build in a later video, but I'm just using it for the sake of checking out Mecabricks. So you can see almost instantly, as soon as I pull this up, that the user interface is a bit different. Just the colors and everything is a lot different. The shadows here are quite harsh, so it's difficult sometimes to see how the pieces look. It's a bit more photoreal even before you render it. And if any of you guys have used a software called Blender, which is for 3D rendering and modeling, it's actually quite similar. I feel like a lot of things are almost identical when it comes to rendering, when it comes to moving, tools, all the stuff like that. Otherwise, it's quite similar. The way that the pieces are, colors, stuff like that is kind of interesting. I wonder where that one's circle. Otherwise, I wonder what else, what other huge things. I do like Blender, or I like Mecabricks because it easily allows you to export files into Blender. Stud.io is sort of closed off like that, so it doesn't really allow you. The rendering quality on Mecabricks is also, I wouldn't say much higher, but it is definitely superior in a couple of ways. You can change the camera and light directly instead of it being some presets like in Stud.io. The only renders you can do, you have a couple of like set, so you can only do that really. Let's see. I don't even know if this is gonna render. I think I might have done too high quality on that one. Otherwise, it's super cool because there's a lively forum that the creator, I believe his name is Scrubs, or that's his username at least. He is very active in the community. He loves to reach out. So that's one great thing, that you can get up-to-date help. It's constantly being updated. And I'm not saying that Stud.io isn't constantly being updated. They do have lots of parts additions, but I feel that the amount of big changes or updates to the software is not as great. Correct me if I'm wrong, honestly. I might be wrong in that issue. I'm just talking from a personal view of what things I like about Mecabricks versus what things I like about Stud.io. Now, I actually haven't built seriously in Mecabricks. This model was simply exported from Stud.io into Mecabricks, so I can't talk too much about the actual building process and how that goes. I will probably try and spend some more time in Mecabricks, even Eldra perhaps, and I will update you guys on that. Hope this video helped. If there's something I didn't cover, I apologize for that. I kind of made this video in a sort of whim. But yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this is going to take a long time, but let's see if it ever renders. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, and have a great day.